what is an OTT platform? Why government regulations were required on it? Are the government regulations justified? Isn't it a violation of freedom of speech and expression? Hello and welcome. My name is Anuj Sharma. Today we will understand the relevance of OTT in the emerging India, what is internet penetration, and whether the government regulations are required, and what is the justification that the government has given behind the new OTT regulations. So, first thing is that recently government brought the regulations on over the top or OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, ZEE5, Sonele, Vault Balaji, etc. etc. These OTT platforms have a continuous or have seen a continuous rise in India, especially during lockdown and COVID, right? So recently the government said that these will be brought under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. That Ministry of Information and Broadcasting will overlook them and they will be brought under its ambit. Although all such platforms come under IT Act of 2000, Internet Act, Information and Technology Act of 2000, उसके अंडर ये सारे के सारे आते हैं as they qualify to be intermediaries, right? As they qualify to be intermediaries. Now, the Section 79 of IT Act, what does Section 79 of IT Act talk regarding these intermediaries is basically that these intermediaries have to exercise due diligence. Now, the point is, what is due diligence? Right? It is a very abstract understanding. So, to rectify this, the government of India framed certain guidelines in 2011 with regard to Section 79 of IT Act and the concept of due diligence. But what was the issue behind this is that in spite of these due diligence, what we have seen consistently on these OTT platforms is that the people have complained often that there is a violation of decency, violation of morality, and even some of the shows as seen recently by the famous show by the name of Tandav, that FIRs were filed and it was said that it violates the religious freedom and the religious sentiments of the individuals, and many other shows have also seen certain kind of complaints, right? Like there was a Patal Lok, there was Sacred Games. Many of these shows have seen certain kind of problems or face certain kind of problems. So before moving ahead, what we need to understand is what is an OTT platform. So OTT platform is primarily a streaming media services that streams content online. Now, earlier there were cable services, now also there are cable services. So these cable services are basically on the basis of a cable network. होता क्या था कि ये सैटेलाइट है, सैटेलाइट से सिग्नल रिसीव हुआ, then there were cable fibers that were laid down and the cable used to come to your television sets. Then came the concept of DTH. Then came the concept of DTH. Now in this DTH, what was seen? In this DTH, what was seen was that under DTH, there were installation of set-up boxes. Now, these set-up boxes were used for these television networks, right? Then, world saw, India specifically, world and India specifically saw the rise of OTT. Now in this OTT platform, what was there was that private internet के ऊपर आपके या private internet पे direct connection आपको या direct streaming होने लग गई. Rather than using the multi-level cable platforms, what we started to use was the private internet facilities. So this term OTT is basically used to describe the video on demand platforms like Netflix, Amazon, and it also includes audio streaming, messaging, internet based calling, etc. That is why I have explained that it basically functions on the idea of private internet usage. Now OTT basically with regard to this passes OTT bypasses cable broadcast satellite television platforms, and it basically functions on the understanding of bypassing the डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर मॉडल और द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव मॉडल, कि जो बीच में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर होते थे ना, जैसे आपके केबल नेटवर्क वाले होते थे, इनको बाईपास करके सीधा आपके इंटरनेट के ऊपर जो है डिलीवरी हो रही है। तो इट इज बेसिकली डायरेक्ट B2C बिजनेस टू कस्टमर मॉडल जो था वो आपका डायरेक्ट इंप्लीमेंटेशन में आ गया। नाउ एज वी सॉ द राइज ऑफ OTT networks, that even the major cable networks of India or major TV channels of India or private media houses of India also shifted on OTT platforms like Sony Live, ZEE5, Voot, Alt Balaji. These are primarily the indigenous ones which have shifted on OTT platform, and there are obviously the foreign OTT platforms or networks which basically got a lot of establishment, two of them being Netflix and Amazon Prime. So what or why there was a demand for regulation? Now Indian society is basically a lot diverse. Indian society is diverse in nature with regard to religion, with regard to caste, with regard to class, with regard to economy, etc, etc, right? Because of so much of diversity, the content needs to be regulated, right? कि कास्ट, क्लास, रिलीजन, जेंडर एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा के बेसिस के ऊपर बहुत सारी डाइवर्सिटी है। अब पता नहीं किसका सेंटीमेंट कब हर्ट हो जाए, right? So we have to keep in check, or we have to keep the check over the sentiments of the people. Second thing is that there is a concept of freedom of speech and expression under Article 19 clause 1 subclause A of the Constitution. But this freedom of speech and expression is also followed by the restraint under Article 19 clause 2, which talks about morality, public order, decency, right? ये जो मोरालिटी और डिसेंसी है ये बड़ा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है, कईयों को समझ आता है नहीं है और कईयों को समझ आ जाता है। तो जो ये डिसेंसी के आइडियाज है ना, जैसे अभी रिसेंटली शो आया, जैसे मैंने पहले एग्जांपल दिया तांडव, ठीक है, पाताल लोक, तो मिर्जापुर में भी डिसेंसी को वायोलेट करा गया, तो काफी लोगों ने प्रोटेस्ट भी करा, कंप्लेंट्स भी फाइल की गई। तो ये रिस्ट्रेंट लगाना भी जरूरी है कि यार what is a fundamental right and what are the restraints or the reasonable restrictions being followed against those fundamental rights. Now there is also a concept of principle of fairness. Now what do we understand by this principle of fairness? That with respect to the different media platforms, a level playing field has to be established. For example, there is a Cinematography Act that has been put in place to keep a check on the movies or the films, right? Then there is a Cable TV Regulation Act जो आपके टीवी जो केबल नेटवर्क्स होते हैं उनके ऊपर चेक रखता है। बट व्हाट अबाउट डिजिटल? ठीक है, एब्सोल्यूट फ्रीडम रिजल्ट्स इनटू एनार्की, वही हुआ डिजिटल में, ठीक है, गंद मचा दिया लोगों ने, है ना? तो इसके बाद हुआ क्या कि ये डिमांड उठी कि देयर शुड बी अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ रेगुलेशन फॉर दैट एज वेल, राइट? तो वो रेगुलेशन लाने के लिए क्या किया गया? वो रेगुलेशन लाने के लिए सरकार को बार बार पुश किया गया लोगों के द्वारा। सेकेंड थिंग इज विच लेड टू वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट classification or the justification that was given by the government is that penetration of mobile phones and internet have led to increased subscribers on OTT. Now movies in the lockdown, as cinema houses were closed, movies released on OTT platforms, internet penetration इतनी ज्यादा हो गई, ठीक है, सब बच्चों के पास आजकल इंटरनेट है। ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के बाद तो हर बच्चे के पास फोन भी आ गया, राइट? हर बच्चे के पास फोन भी आ गया, बच्चों के पास इंटरनेट कनेक्शन भी आ गया। अब उसको चेक में रखने के लिए क्या किया जाए? उसको चेक में रखने के लिए सरकार कहती है कि हमें कुछ ना कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ सर ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व्ड दैट देयर इज अ वायोलेशन ऑफ एंटी टोबैको रूल्स बाय दिस स्ट्रीमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स। जैसे आप मूवीज में देखते हो ना कि वो स्टार्ट होता है कि जहां इस शहर को हुआ क्या, जहां देखो धुआं ही धुआं, ठीक है ना? एंटी टोबैको जो है वो गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करनी पड़ती हैं, पर सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स के ऊपर ये फॉलो नहीं की जाती हैं। तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ ने बोला कि सर अगर आप इन सब चीजों को यूज कर रहे हो, यू आर यूजिंग दिस स्पेस, यू नीड टू फॉलो दिस गाइडलाइंस एज वेल। नाउ व्हाट are the guidelines and what is the government or what are the government's views regarding social media? So the government said that social media has enabled Indians to show their creativity, ask questions and be informed and freely share the news. ठीक है ना? टिकटॉक हिट हो गया, इंस्टाग्राम रील्स आ गई, कई सारी चीजें आ गई, कभी कहीं नाच गाना चल रहा है, कभी कहीं कुछ चल रहा है, तो क्रिएटिविटी दिखा रहे हैं लोग स्टार बन गए, इंस्टाग्राम से टीवीज में आने लग गए, मूवीज में आने लग गए, वेब सीरीज में आने लग गए, टिकटॉक से लोग सेलिब्रिटी बन गए। तो लोगों की क्रिएटिविटी जो है वो बाहर आ रही है उभर के, कईयों की तो ओवरफ्लो हो रही है, चाहे अच्छी लगे ना लगे पर ओवरफ्लो हो रही है, ठीक है? दूसरी बात क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट ने इस चीज को एक्नॉलेज करा। गवर्नमेंट कहता कि लोगों का राइट है भाई, लोगों का राइट है विद रिगार्ड टू आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, उन्होंने बोला कि यार जो लोग हैं दे यूज सोशल मीडिया टू आस्क द क्वेश्चंस, दे यूज सोशल मीडिया टू आस्क द क्वेश्चंस एंड दिस बेसिकली इज अ वेरी एसेंशियल एलिमेंट ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, राइट टू डिसएग्री। अब दूसरा क्या हुआ कि इंडिया बेसिकली इज द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट इंटरनेट सोसाइटी एंड द गवर्नमेंट सेड वी वेलकम द इंटरनेट कंपनीज और इवन द OTT platforms or social media intermediaries to India. But no one is above the law. No one is above the constitution. You have to follow the constitutional paramountries, or you have to understand that what does the constitution prescribe. So this the government said has to be ensured. Now government also said that there are some problems related to social media. First is the spread of fake news, which is a very significant issue. Second is abuse of social media, morphed images शेयर की जाती हैं, revenge against women, pornography, nudity and even the women's dignity is hurt using the social media. Then there is misuse of social media by the corporate or to settle the corporate rivalries in unethical manners. Then also there is the understanding of use of social media by using abusive, defamatory, obscene contents and even to disrespect the religious sentiments. तो गवर्नमेंट कहती है इन सब चीजों को कंट्रोल करने के लिए भाई हमें चाहिए क्या, हमें चाहिए OTT या सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पे कंट्रोल. नाउ व्हाट इज द रैशनल एंड जस्टिफिकेशन बिहाइंड द गाइडलाइंस? तो फर्स्ट बेसिकली इज दैट it empowers ordinary user of digital platforms to seek redressal for grievances and command accountability. As of now, there is no grievance redressal mechanism between the customer and the OTT platforms. So the government said that this grievance redressal is very much required. So for this grievance redressal, the government has asked in their guidelines to appoint a grievance redressal officer. Right. Second thing is Supreme Court took a suo motu cognizance and asked the government to frame the rule necessary guidelines to eliminate child pornography, rape, gang rape images, etc. तो government ने ये भी एक justification use करी for these guidelines. Second is basically there was recently an ad hoc committee established by Rajya Sabha, and after studying they said that there is a alarming rate of child pornography and it has seen alarming effects on the children and on the society as a whole. तो pornography, child pornography, nudity इन सब चीजों को कंट्रोल करने के लिए राज्यसभा में कहा गया कि regulations की requirement है. Now what are basically the guidelines? Due diligence by intermediaries. Now if due diligence, तो government ने क्या कहा कि if you do not follow due diligence, there will be no safe harbor provisions provided, that there will be no safe harbor that will be or provisions that will be applied to these platforms or the social media channels, right? So if you do not apply due diligence. Second is grievance redressal mechanism was necessary. In this grievance redressal mechanism, intermediaries to appoint grievance redressal officer. Second, ensuring online safety and dignity of users, specifically women users, कि harassment होती है, ठीक है, उसके बाद आपका pornography, nudity, उसके बाद women को stalk किया जाता है, right, rape threats दिए जाते हैं, इन सारी चीजों को भी avoid करने की जरूरत है, ठीक है. उसके बाद the government recognized that there are two categories of social media intermediaries. One is social media intermediary and second is significant social media intermediary. Now what is the difference between two? Or the distinction will be based on the number of users, and how much will be the users, that will be decided by the government. Government decide करेगी कि users कितने होंगे. Second is the government said that there shall be a specific code of ethics, specific code of ethics, online news, OTT platforms and digital media that has to be established. Self classification of content on the basis of age is required. Universal adults 7+, 13+, 16+ and adult. जैसे मूवीज में होता है ना, वैसे ही इन्होंने बोला कि इसको फॉलो करने की जरूरत है. और लास्ट गवर्नमेंट ने क्या बोला कि जर्नलिस्टिक नॉर्म्स आपको फॉलो करने पड़ेंगे. Now what are the certain issues with the rules. First is rules hurt user privacy and freedom of expression. ठीक है, आप क्या देख रहे हो, क्या फॉलो कर रहे हो, ये सब कुछ चेक किया जाएगा. एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन विल नाउ हैव टू ब्रेक. जो व्हाट्सएप पे आता है ना लिखा हुआ, दैट हैज टू ब्रेक. इंक्रीज इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ सेंसरशिप, दैट विल इंक्रीज. प्रोवाइड्स फॉर डिस्क्रिशनरी यूज ऑफ गवर्नमेंट पावर्स. ठीक है, सरकार कभी भी, सरकार ने इसमें क्या बोल दिया कि अगर सरकार को लगता है या YouTube को लगता है कि या किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लगता है कि देयर इज समथिंग इज रॉन्ग, देन दे हैव टू रिमूव दैट ऑन द ऑर्डर पास्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट और द ऑर्डर इशूड बाय द बॉडी. बिना किसी जस्टिफिकेशन के दे कैन हैव टू टेक इट डाउन. राइट. सो these are the certain issues with regard to social media, OTT and the government regulations. I hope you liked the lecture. Thank you very much. All the best. See you next week. Be safe. Study hard.